You didn't give me your number, so I came with my friends to collect your number. Shoma.
This is a nuisance. Security! Come on, get these clowns out of here.
Hey, so sorry. Good afternoon, Mr. Obiora.
Yes, Jide, how are you?
Get this out of here. You know him?
Yes, I know him very well. Mr. Obiora here bought this place this morning and even paid cash. And technically now he's your new landlord. And that means he's my new boss.
Put your number here so I can take my friends away and stop being a nuisance. Don't worry.
Okay, my people, how are we? Welcome to another video in this channel. There's a movie I watched this week known as Love in Every Word, and that movie is everywhere in the internet. I don't know if you have watched it, but if you haven't watched it, I'll put on you to go and watch that movie, because that movie includes everything that every youth, every young girl, every young boy is supposed to be aware of, especially the boys, like the boys, the young youths, the young boys of this our generation. We have to be more and more intentional. Like, I watched that movie and I watched again and I still want to watch it again. The lessons I drew from that movie is so interesting, it's so encouraging, it's so teachable. It includes everything: your financial life, your personal life, your relationship life. Everything includes everything. So the first thing I'll start saying is that you have to watch that movie. You have to watch that movie. And by the way, what are you waiting for? If you haven't subscribed to this channel, you are welcome to this channel. I go by the marker healers of the Benefit Girl. If you are coming across this channel for the first time, you are warmly welcome. In this channel, we talk about everything beneficial to the youth, and if you're all about ensuring that you become the best and best version of yourself each and every day, and this channel is for you. You are welcome. Make yourself comfortable. Watch our other videos in this channel and let's flow as youth. Okay, so I don't know how to call this video. Is it a review, movie review, something like that? I don't know. So the first thing I'm going to start by saying is that the men, the youths, the young boys or young guys of this our generation, I'm begging you guys, please, let's be more intentional about and I say again, every single word that comes out of my mouth. The first thing I'll say is, there is this man in this movie that is known as Odogo. He's rich, stable, he has no problem, right? And he meets this lady for the very first time, and the first thing he tells the girl is, I'm going to get married to you.
Actually, look, I'm going to marry you. You're going to be my wife.
Odogo, please.
I already know how this thing is going to end. I'm only just trying to guide it, but I am telling you for a fact that you're going to be my wife.
I give it to you. You're persistent.
Actually, look, it's not a matter of persistence. It's more like confidence. It's too short for me. It's short.
Persistent confidence, same side of the coin.
So what will it take for you to believe, or for me to prove to you that I'm not going anywhere?
I don't know. Time, maybe?
Okay.
And the girl is overwhelmed. She just laughs as Sarah laughed in the Bible, and he's like, what are you laughing? And she's just overwhelmed by the confidence and boldness the man has within him. So let's be more intentional, guys, please. Let's not just remove words from our mouth because we want to remove them. No, let's be intentional. ensure that if all the finances or all the authority or everything you needed in this world is given to you, you'll be able to accomplish that word that came out from your mouth. And that is why I always say, think before you release any word in your mouth. Many of us at the beginning of the film were thinking that the guy was just joking, because I don't understand how you meet somebody for the very first time and the very first sentence or paragraph that comes out of your mouth is, I'm going to get married to you, you'll be my future wife, you'll be the mother to my unborn children, and that is eventually what happened at the end. So let's be more intentional, please, guys, let's be more intentional. Now let me come to the women. Like women, young girls, like, what do we want? What do you want in this life? Like, I don't get. I was traumatized. How can a girl that is at the age of marriage, she's financially stable, she has everything that she needs to settle down, and she meets this Odogu guy, and the guy is seriously, the guy is so intentional about every word that came out of his mouth, and the girl comes and tells the guy that the reason why she cannot marry the guy is because of his accent.
This man, he's kind, he's a great listener, he's good looking, he's self-aware, he's of age, he's rich, wealthy. My sister, God bless you. Wealthy, he's generous. A 15/10, and you don't want to see him again because
His accent.
you say what? Because of his accent. There's the way he talks, it's very boutique.
Like, I've always known this thing of people drawing out their list of how they want their future spouse to look like. But I got to one point in my life that I discovered that you drawing a list for your future spouse is not what God wants for you. So right now, as I stand, I'm not in any support of you drawing or bringing out a list of how your future spouse will look like. I don't support that. I'm not saying that you should do it. I'm not saying that it's bad, but according to me, I don't support that. Okay, so I'm overwhelmed by how this girl boldly says that she does not like an Odogu, a rich man. She cannot marry a rich man because of his accent. His accent, like his accent. Is that what will limit some people from pursuing their dreams? And that is the kind of guy that she has always wanted to get married to, because all her life, all her relationship, she's the one who has been sponsoring her boyfriends in all her relationship, and in this one is a guy that is sponsoring her in everything. And she's like, girls, please, let's do better. Okay, let's do better. I was watching at Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo again the other day, and he was saying that there is no wedding, there is no marriage in this life that has succeeded. And when you ask them now, what is the foundation, or what reasons, or what can you say are those factors that makes your marriage a success? And you come and hear people talking about the body texture of their partner, the tallness of their partner, the language of their partner, or the accent of their partner is what builds a solid foundation for their successful marriage. You never hear that. Instead, when you ask successful people in marriages what make their marriages to work, you will start getting things like kindness, understanding, loving, serviceable, and all this. So why do we focus a lot on the physical appearance? And I learned again that as years go by, people begin to change. Okay, the tall and fair and dark and whatsoever physical look you have always expected to see in your partner, definitely you will see that physical look. But in some years to come, those physical appearances are going to disappear? And will you still be in that marriage based on the fact that the physical looks have disappeared? I doubt. So please, let's not base our marriage or our love life on physical things. Physical things, no. Let's look at another aspect. Can you just look at another aspect of how you want your life to be, how you want your life, how you envision your life to be? So that's the second thing. And the next thing that really got me angry is the fact that this girl did not want to get married to this Odogu rich man because of the past situation, or so like because of her past life, because of the experience she had in her past life with other guys. And I was like, can you just come out from that shell of a past life and focus and build a new thing, build a new future with this guy? Like, most of the times we allow our past situations or our past life to beat us up, to discourage us, to bring us down, to mislead us, and that is not how it's supposed to be. If you want to build your life on your past life, like, you will never succeed. And I was looking again at Moses in the Bible when God was about to send him to go and deliver the Israelites from Egypt. And one thing that discouraged Moses a lot, and he told God that he did not want to be that man that God will use to deliver the Israelites, is the fact that he knew that he was a stammerer and he did not want to engage in that mission because of how his life is, because of how he cannot talk. And they just needed to understand that God is a giver of mouth. It's God that gives a mouth. It's God that gives a voice. It's God that created us. So if God can create us, then why would he not give you the capability, the capacity to speak fluently, as long as he's the one sending you? Please, let's not build our life on our past experiences. And that is why many people, many youths fail in their relationship, because they get to take past experiences and bring it into the new relationship, which it's not good. Okay, don't build your life, let your future should not be determined by your past life. Okay, the next thing I want to say is you should know who you are and be confident in yourself. Like, you reach one point that this girl was so despised at her job site by her boss.
About yesterday.
The next time your sugar daddy threatens me, I will fire you.
First of all, he's my boyfriend, not my sugar daddy. Secondly, the next time you call me at that ungodly hour, I will tender a letter to HR suing the entire organization for several violations of labor law and several counts of abuse in the workplace.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
Of which she had her own organization. And yet she cared less about her own organization, and all her energy was put on the company in which she was working, which was not even paying her that much. In 3 years, she was not promoted, she was not giving allowances, job benefits, she was not giving all these things. Meanwhile, if she had used all the energy that she put in this company to put it in her business would have been booming at that time. But because of the low self-esteem that she had, she neglected her business and she was so despised in the company. And at one point in time, that leads me to my next point. That is, who do you have with you? Who do you have with you? At one point in time, as long as immediately the Odogu, the rich guy, came into her life, the guy met the day they met the first time until she told her that they were going to get married. They separated in that scene without exchanging their contacts, right? So the guy now left his home and came to look for the girls so he could collect the girls' contact. And in the building, in the company, in the girls' company, or in the company where the girl was working, in his financial stability, he came and bought that company just that he'll be able to have access to the girl and collect the girl's contact.
You didn't give me your number, so I came with my friends to collect your number. Shoma.
This is a nuisance. Security! Come on, get these clowns out of here.
Hey, so sorry. Good afternoon, Mr. Obiora.
Yes, Jide, how are you?
Get this out of here. You know him?
Yes, I know him very well. Mr. Obiora here bought this place this morning and even paid cash. And technically now he's your new landlord. And that means he's my new boss.
Put your number here so I can take my friends away and stop being a nuisance. Don't worry.
Contact, like, who does this? And I was like, who will buy a building just to collect a girl's contact? Like, who will buy a building just to collect a girl's contact? If it's not your confidence, if it's not your how confident you are in yourself, that will push you or that will lead you to that extent. So because of who the girl had beside her, her confidence started showing up. She became so confident in herself in such a way that she was able to stand up to her boss that was maltreating her and telling her boss that there are rules and regulations in this company, and as long as I'm part of this company, you have to respect me as much as I respect you. And if you don't want to respect me, then I will end up by becoming the CEO of this organization.
Also, I am no longer touching that campaign unless it is explicitly clear by email that it's mine, I am in charge. Or else I will ask my lovely, very generous and very pissed at you boyfriend to make your directors an offer they cannot refuse. Make me CEO just so I can fire you. All on or before EOD.
Because mind you, the company was now her guy's company, so she could do every manipulation to become the CEO, and had at her back of her mind that if she becomes the CEO, to definitely fire her manager or her boss. So be confident in yourself, don't neglect yourself. You are important, you have potentials in you, you have strength in you. There are things in you that other people don't have, and the fact that you are working under someone should not make that person to despise you, should not make that person to disrespect you, should not make that person to look down on you. Okay, so know who you are, know your capacities, know your potentials, know your strength, know your weaknesses, and who do you have beside you. That is the last lesson I learned. Who do you have beside you? Who is that? I even remember there was one time that the boss had called her until she was tired. Like, the boss just gets up and just start calling her at 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning for no good reason. And one day the boss called when she was with Odogo, the rich guy, and she was like, don't pick that call. Don't pick that call. It's my boss, and she will not tell you no good reason why she's calling. So the guy insisted in picking the call, and he finally picked the call. And the way her boss spoke to the rich man, he was overwhelmed. He was like, is this what you pick from this woman? And the guy was so confident enough to warn the boss that in her life and in her next life to come, she should never speak to somebody, talk less of speaking to his future wife in that tone, in that manner. Don't even call her at that ungodly. He said, don't call my future wife with this ungodly act.
Put it on silence and put it down.
But it's your boss that is calling you.
Oh God.
Is it something it might be important now?
I promise you that it's not important. Just put it on silence and put it down.
Does she fly at night? Because it's only somebody that flies at night that be calling someone at 3 a.m.
Exactly. She's a witch and she's trying to force me to be one, and I'm not going to indulge her. Obin, please just ignore this woman.
No, now let us hear what she has to say. It might be important now, baby. Someone, why would she? Sorry, let me just. Yeah, hello.
Choma, you mad? Choma, you are stupid, very irresponsible, incompetent. How many times did I have to call you before you can pick? What are you even doing, Seth? I sent you 2 emails an hour ago, no response.
No, wait. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? Why you calling and shouting like somebody that is seeking asylum? Who do you think you are talking to?
Who the hell is that?
Shut up your mouth! I'm not working here. Who the hell is that? You are talking to the husband of the woman you called at 3 a.m. in the morning. Are you normal? Repeat after me. I am sane in Jesus' name. Repeat, say it after me. No, look at now. I thought it was something important now. Amusu, don't you ever, listen after, don't you ever call this number again at this ungodly hour. Are you possessed or something? I don't know, Maggie. Over zealous boss. Over.
So, because of who she had beside him, she was confident, and the guy, again, let's be supportive. Please, let's be supportive. As I'm talking like this, I'm remembering it was not this one I'm talking, that this supportiveness was not part of the point I was supposed to talk, but let me just say this. Let's be supportive enough, because this guy was so supportive. At one point, the girl's company, her own enterprise, was failing because she had not stocked up her perfume company for a long period of time now, and she was running out of stock. And the guy came into her life, and him having it in his mind that he has as responsibility to take care of his woman, he wanted to invest in the girl's company, and the girl was withdrawing. The girl did not want it because, as I said, in her previous relationships, she's the one who has been supporting her boyfriends or her guys, or she's the one who has been doing everything. So this guy now coming in to support her in her business, and the guy was even pleading that she needs someone to invest in her business. Let her allow him to invest in the business, and she was refusing. And I really saw how supportive this man was. So please, let's be supportive in any way we can. And again, this is a movie that you should watch. I say that it is a must-watch movie for any guy who wants to become gentle, or to any guy who wants to become more gentle, because I know that all the guys in this amazing community are gentlemen, very gentlemen, humble, kind, honest, transparent. But please watch this movie and learn a lot from it. I cannot outline the amount of lessons I've learned from this movie, but it's an interesting movie. I've said everything I wanted to say. I don't know if this video made sense, but yeah, this is what I came to say. Please watch the movie, subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed, like, share to everyone, encourage your family members, your spouse, the youth of your church, the youth of your community to watch this movie and learn something from it. Okay? And if you want me to do more of such videos, presenting to you movies that you should watch that will help you. Let me know in the comment section, okay? Like, come your way, keep loving, keep believing with Christ. We can do all things. I love you all.